hours ago. To say I'm like both shocked and devastated is kind of an understatement. This video was conceived and produced as a Nebula original. It was released.
Oh, interesting. I know that's like an alternative platform people use. I've seen like, who is it? Big Joel do that. Oh yeah, that's terrible. Apparently, like right after she passed away, people went onto Wikipedia and vandalized her Wikipedia page. They replaced her profile picture with a Nazi swastika, changed her name to an offensive slur, and added references to a mass shooter. The hateful edits appeared to be a reference her long-standing friendship with her former Jewish manager. But I guess apparently they got to it really quickly. That's terrible though. Like, Jesus Christ, man. God.
Released on Friday, and it was actually the first two-parter I had made for Nebula. The second part is scheduled to come out this coming Friday, and normally we wouldn't do this. Like, basically this means you're about to get 3 full-length videos in very rapid succession on this channel. Don't get used to it. But given the strange, sad timing of the whole thing and, you know, the emotionality of the subject, we decided to put this video on YouTube for a limited time. You know, for our international friends, this will help explain why everyone in America right now is just devastated. You know, left, right, center, everybody. Because Dolly did explicitly say it's what she would have wanted, we are also using this as an opportunity to fundraise for Dolly's Imagination Library.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to take a look at that after this, too. There was some, they raised $47,000 out of $100,000. Okay.
I talk a fair good bit in the video about Imagination Library and what it is and why it is such a valuable resource. So I'm using
it helps people get books for their kids. I think it's a beautiful thing.
The YouTube giving feature, and also there's a link in the description for people who cannot access the giving feature, and the AdSense revenue that I get from this video will also go to the Imagination Library. We also made the decision not to change anything in the video. Obviously, if I had known this was a possibility, I probably would have phrased some things differently. I definitely would not have begun the video the way that I do. Age like milk, as they say. But on the whole, given the question of like, was Dolly Parton that great? And given that the inevitable answer is this extremely rare yes, you know, we wouldn't necessarily have come to different conclusions. We're not doing the performative crying YouTuber thing, but you know, this one hurts. This hurts, man. I won't say enjoy the video, because enjoy is not the right word, but, well, here is the video.
All right.
The world is kind of jacked right now. The dumbest war in the long, dumb history of wars. New famines as a result of said wars. Economies in the toilet.
Hey, and how about those gas prices? Am I right, guys? Jesus.
Gas prices are high. Graham Plattner. Another Toy Story movie.
You're not even listening to me!
Oh, no, I was listening.
This one kind of makes sense to me, because they got that weird little screen, because that kind of makes sense, as long as they kind of explore, like, being addicted to your screens. I think that could be pretty good. Yeah. Isn't it crazy that's like so many Americans don't really give a fuck that we like bombed a school in Iran? Like, they're just like, those gas prices are high as fuck, man. It's like, that's the only way you can appeal to some people. You know, usually, unfortunately, the Christians, you know, the ones that are supposed to care about kids, it's like, well, things happen in war, but I can't afford $5 a gallon. You know what I mean?
Always listening.
Shut up! Oh my god, I don't care!
I ask myself, how could it get worse? Truly, things cannot be more depressing.
You probably heard that I've been dealing with a few health challenges this fall, and my doctors told me to take it easy for just a little while.
Dolly.
That's rough.
We are not doing this right now.
You know what's really interesting? It's that, you know, they say think things come in threes, and the first person to pass, unfortunately, was Dolly Parton, rest in peace, and the second person to pass was Tim Curry, also rest in peace. And I just wonder if there's another 80-year-old famous person out there that's not necessarily famous for the right reasons that might be next. And it's just like, you know, I would never wish that on anybody, but I wonder.
So I was one of the few, the proud, that actually had tickets to Dolly Parton's residency in Vegas, which was supposed to be last year.
Yeah, I think she canceled it very quickly because she got sick.
Then it got pushed to September 26th before being canceled altogether, owing to Nebula's health issues. And the internet is not taking it well.
I've had a few little health issues, and we're taking good care of them. I just kind of got wore down and wore out.
Of course, there's a certain sense of sadness when you find out any celebrity is ill, even ones
It depends on the celebrity, you know what I mean?
you
Guys remember what Chris Brown did? I wouldn't be upset if he got ill.
may not have loved. But for Dolly, it's different. Dolly is beloved in a way that it's hard to find a comparison for as far as living artists go, or non-living ones for that matter.
Jolene, 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 Jolene.
That's actually a really good point because, like, you look back at a lot of other artists and you're like, wow, you know what? For the time, maybe people were accepting of what that person did, but now it's horrible. Like, didn't Elvis Presley, like, sleep with a child? You know, it's like, wow, you know, maybe it wasn't illegal or something, I guess, but Jesus Christ. You know, like, there's no way that it was ever, like, that okay to do, you know? That's pretty fucked.
I'm begging
Michael Jackson did some stuff with kids. I don't know, that's pretty fucked, so.
of you, please don't take my man.
As the New York Times put it in 2019, she is the rare celebrity who is able to get her victory lap while she's still around to bask in the glory. And that universally belovedness is becoming a very rare beast. Your fundamentalist aunt loves her. Your mid-Atlantic cousins watch her sing Jolene with Miley Cyrus on NBC.
That's fun.
Your queer friends have a Dolly tattoo. So the question is how? How is she doing this? Because it's actually kind of hard to think of many celebrities who occupy this basically universally beloved tier. Maybe Mr. Rogers, though even
He's cool.
he has been posthumously culture warred for the radical proposition that children have feelings and you should, be nice to them.
That's true, but I don't think anybody faults Mr. Rogers. I think it's more that people will be like, hey, Mr. Rogers was always for, marginalized groups and acceptance. And then, Trump or MAGA people just like have a meltdown and they can't comprehend that idea of that.
Mr. Rogers' message was, you're special because you do. He didn't say, if you want to be special, you're going to have to work hard. And now all these kids are growing up and they're realizing, hey, wait a minute. Mr. Rogers lied to me. I'm not special.
Whoa. Yeah, I'm sure it's Mr. Rogers is the reason why kids are growing up feeling all fucked up. Yeah, true. I just feel like that's kind of a preposterous thing to me because, like, how many old people think that they're special for the virtue of their existence? Like, this is not a single generational problem, right? Like, you have old people, like young people, be like, "Oh man, it's really expensive to like live. We can't even leave the house because like you can't afford to live on minimum wage anymore." And these old people are like, "Oh yeah, well I worked really hard and got where I did because of my hard work." It's like, yeah, hard work plus. The system was just better and worked for you, but they think that they're so special. Like it's just like. Or I guess they think that they're like, I don't know, not special. I don't really get it. I don't really understand it. They don't put two and two together. I guess maybe that's the problem is that they think that they're not special. Like that was just the average way everything was. So you should be able to do it too. It's just like, it's fucking preposterous.
Not for Dolly. If anything, Fox News seems weirdly defensive of Dolly.
I think I paid all those people to say all those nice things about me to get you down to Dollywood.
Always a great sense of humor and always so fun. And that's really what Dollywood is about.
All right. Well, Fox likes you. Usually you're doing something wrong, but in this case, I don't know.
One Vox article that was a mostly positive.
She's just got that aura.
Profile on how she became so beloved, with spots that were lightly critical of her wishy-washy politics, and the Fox News cavalry did in fact ride at dawn.
The left-wing news outlet Vox is attacking one of America's most beloved icons, Dolly Parton.
They have to go after one of the most pure.
What the fuck? Sorry, I just looked up at the screen. This guy looks like he's got like a handlebar mustache. You know he wants some dude to fucking grab onto and ride his face with. Like, what the hell?
Pure-hearted, positive, loving people in all of America, Dolly Parton, for things she didn't say.
The worst I could...
I mean, I'm assuming the article was something along the lines of like, oh, she doesn't take like a really harsh stance against a political this, that, and other thing, which might be true. I don't really care. I don't think everybody has to. But I feel like at the very least, like, why wouldn't Vox have the optics to understand that it's probably not intelligent to go after somebody so beloved like that. I don't really, but okay.
Could find of the mainstream right wing coming for Dolly was this article in the Federalist, which got such a huge backlash from their extremely conservative readership that the author later retracted it, saying, "I regret using Dolly as the example for the point I was making." So it's hard to find a comparison of a celebrity so universally beloved, not just for their artistry and fame, but for their humanitarian work and philanthropy.
Most of you are probably familiar with Dolly Parton, but to some, Parton is more than a country music star.
Everywhere I go, the kids call me the book lady.
That's cute though. That's a fun, like that's a good thing to be known as. Like for me, wherever I go, people just call me a big fat fucking asshole. So it's just like, imagine being known as the book lady. That's generational, man. I think that's a beautiful thing. It's so interesting because I think when I turned the stream on, somebody said, "Who's Dolly Parton?" I'm like, damn. But I really haven't seen that much of that sentiment. I saw more of that sentiment with like Mel Gibson, because we were going to watch a Mel Gibson thing yesterday. But it's nice. Like she went from, for a lot of people, she's like a famous singer. And then for a lot of other people, like young kids, she's the book lady. I think that's such a beautiful way to kind of like move her, just to be, I guess, stay relevant, but just kind of like move herself generationally. That's what a wonderful, that's such a wonderful thing to be known as. Oh, that's the lady that gives us free books. That's so sweet. Maybe that's hitting me harder than other people. Because like I could cry right now, but like because I'm having a daughter, like did you imagine that? Like just like a simple innocent little kid that's just like, oh, that's the book lady, that's the lady that gives us nice books for my mom and dad to read me. What a sweet, wonderful thing. It's just like, I don't know, I'm probably just hitting me because I'm fucking my wife's pregnant. I mean, I gotta say I'm pregnant, but I'm fat enough to be. But that's just wonderful. That's so nice.
She wants to read it now.
The book lady? It's not surprising to these children.
There might be a comparison to be drawn with people like Oprah or Tyler Perry, but those
I don't know. Tyler Perry has some allegations against him, doesn't he?
guys are nothing if not controversial. But by that same token, they are all swimming in the same lake of mega capitalism.
Whoa.
Oprah and Perry are both billionaires, where Dolly is not. But then again, Oprah and Tyler Perry don't have theme parks named after them.
Welcome to Dollywood, the heart of the Smokies.
Oprah and Tyler Perry don't have Lost Cause revisionism dinner theaters with their name on it.
Don't be late for supper.
Yet Dolly is unique, where not only are her wealth sins sidelined, people get angry when she is criticized at all. It's like their own family matriarch is under attack.
Well, that's the interesting thing, though, right? It's like Dolly Parton could have been a billionaire if she had just changed her strategy. Instead, she wanted to give people books and like a theme park, which, by the way, like capitalism can sometimes be good. Like that creates jobs and creates a reason to go to certain states. Like, hey, hey, let's go to Tennessee because Dollywood's there. It brings people to the local infrastructure. That's not a bad thing. Like you can do it the right way, like Dolly Parton did. She donated a lot of her money. She did the right philanthropy. I think that giving kids books to be able to read is amazing. It sets you up really well for the future. That's such a beautiful thing. But if instead you like fuck around and you act like an asshole and you do all the bullshit politician stuff where you don't pay yourself, and then you give a bunch of money to lobbyists so that they'll like make laws in your favor of screwing over the little person, yeah, you can become a billionaire. So I think that's one of the things that's so amazing about Dolly Parton is that like she decided that she was somebody that could have become a billionaire leech, and she decided not to because she wanted to help kids. And I think that's something that's really, I think it's a beautiful thing. It's very important.
But is that fair? Is she really that great or unique? Because obviously this is not organic. There is a very sophisticated PR machine at play.
Who Dolly Parton?
Well, yeah, of course. There's always going to be a PR machine at hand. So.
I don't know, Dolly Parton's a whole lot of things. I'd like to think that I'm a good friend, a good daughter, a good aunt, good sister, and I love my fans. So
I like that I like her priorities. You know what I mean? Like I think those are such wonderful priorities. I'm good with my family. My family likes me a lot, which I can appreciate now that I get older. Because I think for a while maybe my family didn't like me a whole lot. But I met my wife and I became a better person and. At least I think so. I don't know. But people like me more, even myself, so that's cool.
So I'm just all kinds of things. I'm a girl of many colors.
So let's break this down. Ooh. How much of this is sophisticated PR and how much is legitimately earned?
I think it's probably earned plus PR.
Operating word number 1 is charisma.
I tumble out of bed and I stumble to the kitchen, pour myself a cup of ambition and yawn and stretch and try to come to life.
Roger Ebert wrote a profile on Dolly in 1980, and in reflecting on that profile in 2008, he wrote about remembering her presence, even in her early 30s, saying that it enveloped him. It had nothing to do with sex appeal, he said. Instead, it was as if I were being mesmerized by a benevolent power. I left the room in a cloud of good feeling. Gene
That's nice.
Siskel added,
You know what's crazy? I'd gotten a fortune cookie that said some shit like it said something about I can't even look at it anymore. It said something about how music is like can speak words that words can't speak. Does that help? Does that sound good, guys? It said something like that, and it's like, wow, you know, it's kind of it feels like that feels so relevant right now. You know what I mean? I think that's a beautiful thing. It also said something about something hard happening on Mondays. So I'm just hoping that was last Monday when baby shower guys beat a dick.
This will sound crazy, but when I was interviewing Dolly Parton, I almost felt like she had healing powers. So it isn't just a carefully cultivated image created for mass media. She clearly has this ability to entrance people on both a macro and a micro scale.
Wow, Jimmy's one of the Jimmys.
On a related note, operating word 2 is image. Dolly has this rare distinction of being just as talented at the showmanship aspect as she is at the songwriting and singing aspect, and that seems to be kind of hard to square for people. You know, the hair, the wigs, the rhinestones, the
wigs, what the hell?
Tiggle bitties, they are all just as much a part
but when I say it, people yell at me, okay.
of her brand as her music. But this disconnect between
I guess because I'm a gross guy, I don't know.
how she looks and how smart and strategic she is, it's part of why she's hard to fit into any simple political or cultural bucket. She is the rare artist where not only is the caricature and the reality are both true at once, she is able to convincingly sell that.
Well, that's all right. I have fun with them too.
I'm shocked when
Why not?
Operating word 3 is artistry.
Back through the years I go wandering once again.
What often gets missed in the mythos of Dolly is that Dolly Parton is incredibly prolific musically.
If she had been born in a different era, she's Mozart. She was touched by something.
I don't think they let women do stuff back then, right? Am I crazy about that? I understand the general sentiment.
According to Miss Dolly herself, she has written or co-written over 3,000 songs during her career.
What the hell? Is she lying? What the fuck?
You have written more than 3,000 songs.
Oh, at least. Well, I write all the time, and I've been writing since I was just a little kid. I started playing.
Oh, maybe she's just talking about like just songs in general, not necessarily like ones that made it mainstream. Okay, I could believe that.
Guitar when I was 7 years old, and I've been writing serious songs ever since.
On the chart, she has had 25 #1 songs on the Billboard Hot Country chart, more than any other female artist.
See, 25 out of 3,000? What is that, like less than 0.1%? I don't even know my math. 3,330? 1%. Like a little less than 1%. There you go, guys. Your success rate will be less than 1%. Keep on plugging along.
Artist. She's released at least one album in each of the last 7 decades. She's had 44 top 10 country albums, a record for any artist, and also the distinction of writing one of the top selling singles of all time, which hit #1 twice.
Yeah. I didn't even know this was from her. What the fuck? I didn't even realize this was her, dude. That's crazy. That's where I thought it was a black woman.
Her career started to take off in 1967 when the
Wow, I thought it was a black woman. To be honest with you.
20-year-old Dolly joined the Porter Wagoner Show, which was syndicated to hundreds of stations across the country.
And I looked at a long time and thought of many, many folks that we all liked and thought that you would like. And here's a little gal that I know you're going to really learn to love.
She was the girl singer on his show. They toured together extensively. They had a sort of Johnny Cash, June Carter thing going on, although they were both married to other people. But by 1974,
Did they do sex with each other?
she realized she was ready to move on and decided to leave both the show and the partnership.
Sorry, was that like inappropriate?
Right before she told him that
the answer is yeah. If I have to ask, it's probably a yes.
she was planning to leave the show, she writes, "I will always love you," in like 20 minutes. So it's a breakup song, but it's not romantic. It's about leaving someone that you have outgrown and the bittersweetness of that.
Imagine they did a little affair on the side, and we just thought it wasn't romantic because we like her so much.
And I wish you joy and happiness. Oh, but above all of this, I wish you love.
Porter Wagoner responded to this
Sorry, is do sex with each other? Is that crazy? I'm sorry, guys.
gorgeous song, this generational piece of pop art, having this piece of history written for him by suing her for breach of contract. A suit.
Damn, that's not good for your optics, dude. Especially, look at this guy. He's just kind of like a Q-tip. He can't be fucking doing that, dressed like that.
Which Dolly ultimately settled, and in her words, it took me a while to pay it off, but he got the first $1 million I ever made.
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
And so,
That's fucking preposterous.
he sued me.
Wow.
Dolly decided to settle.
I didn't have $1 million. Took me years to pay him back.
Wow.
He just did that out of anger, though, I think.
So
I'd be a little frustrated if somebody out of anger $1 million me. Although I did pay off my ex's student loans because I co-signed them, and that was like probably a total of like $70,000. So it's fucking terrible. Not quite $1 million, but probably it's a lot. It's a fucking insane amount of money.
Oh, Porter Wagoner sucked. But that said, what happened next is also kind of a testament to Dolly's character.
Dolly pays him the $1 million over time. Then in 1981, Porter gets dropped from his label RCA, and then Dolly hears that he's made some bad investments, and the IRS has come after him.
What a stupid asshole.
Saying that he owes them $500,000.
Wow.
He did fall on hard times, and he needed the money, and at that time, I had money. I thought, well, a good way for me to do that is just to buy the publishing company. So I bought it.
Oh, okay. At least I thought she was just going to give him $500,000, but at least she bought something with it.
And then I just gave it back to him because I wanted his kids to have it.
Oh, well, that's sweet. What the hell?
I didn't want it.
Porter Wagoner died on October 28th, 2007, in a hospice facility in Nashville.
And I do know for a fact, and this tells it all right here.
Well, I guess they had a really complicated relationship, huh?
That one of the last people he saw on this earth was a girl named Dolly. And she was there holding his hand by his bed and, giving him water.